Hey guys, it's Quinn and I'm here to do another book haul vlog. I haven't done one of these in a little bit, but I have some time today so I thought I would share what new books I brought home this week. So I picked up 3 books from the library. The first is an audiobook and it is Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban by J.K. Rowling. If you've been following my blog, you know I've been rereading these, and I'm currently listening to this. I've read these many times, but it's been about 5 years since the last time I read the series, and I thought now might be a good time because in December I'm probably going to spend a day at the Wizarding World of Harry Potter. I know, I'm pretty excited. I've actually been there once before they had Diagon Alley. They just had Hogsmeade. And it was actually 3 years ago, maybe? And it was pretty cool. So I'm excited to go again, especially to see Diagon Alley. It was really, Hogsmeade is just so crowded. I mean, I went in the off season and it was just like you could barely move. But anyway, that's completely off topic. I'm currently rereading these because I'm going to the theme park. And this is my favorite Harry Potter book. This one just, it tugs at my heartstrings, but it's not too dark yet. So, and I also like this one because it really, the first time I read this, when I first read Harry Potter, there were only 3 books out. I was in high school, there were only 3 books out. It hadn't gotten to be as popular as it would. No movies, no talks of movies even yet. And I had read the first 2 as a high school student, and really, like, back then, high school students did not read children's books. I mean, there were barely even there were really barely any YA books that were read often. We read adult books. I mean, there was a teen section, but we didn't read them very much. It just wasn't as well known. But I had heard about Harry Potter, and so I had read the first one and loved it, and I read the second one and I liked it, but it felt very repetitive in terms of the whole what happens, different characters, but the same thing. Harry Potter goes to Hogwarts, and then, he has to kind of defeat this evil at the end of the year. So I liked the second, so I didn't rush out to read the third, but I did read it. I only waited like a week, so I didn't read that long before I read it. And when I read the third one, it was like, oh my gosh, J.K. Rowling has a plan, and it just floored me how much she's planned this out, and that's really evident in this when you're like, oh, and she surprised me, which does not happen very much. So that's why I just adore this one. It's my favorite. So anyway, I'm rereading this one. I'm about 60% through, almost 60%. So I just love that. What's your favorite Harry Potter book if you've read Harry Potter? I know there are a few people who haven't. I encourage you to read Harry Potter because you don't know what you're missing. I know there's a lot of hype for it, but, in this case, it's just so well deserved. Yeah, so let me know what your favorite Harry Potter book is. And movie, too. My favorite movie is also Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. I think it's the best movie. Anyway, way off topic. Let's get back to more of the books that I have to share with you. So I picked up 2 print copies of books at the library. The first one is A Beautiful Dark by Jocelyn Davies. This has been out for a while. Let's see what the copyright date is. And it's sort of been on my radar. Anyway, so I don't know why I'm showing you the title page here. 2011. It's been out for a while. It's been on my radar, but I just wasn't sure if I wanted to read it. I think I've borrowed it before. But then this week for Top 10 Tuesday, I think probably a lot of you guys participate, or at least read other blogs that do participate. And it was Top 10 underrated books or authors. And I saw this one mentioned, and I thought, what the hell? I'm looking for something different. So it's probably a pretty quick read. And the other one, which I also picked up in part because of the Top 10 underrated books and authors, is This Song Will Save Your Life by Leila. I recently read Past Perfect by her, and I thought it was pretty cute. I wasn't madly in love, but I thought it was cute. And I thought I would give this one a try as well. So those are the only library books I got. I got 3. But I did pick something else up from the library. My library where I work, we have this big book sale once a year. And it's coming up. It's in just a couple weeks. Actually, it's in about a week and a couple days. And all of the books we sell are books that are donated to us. We are not allowed to sell library books. We get lots of books donated to us, so many, and a lot of them are in pristine condition. For the most part, the books are sold for $2 or under, but there are always a few that are better quality books that we might charge a little bit more. I don't do any of the pricing, but they were brought upstairs to, getting ready for the book sale, and I happened to see yesterday this beautiful sucker right here, Harry Potter Film Wizardry. And I've borrowed this from the library before, but never read the whole thing. And this is one that I got to buy. Someone donated it. It was only $5, and it's in. I mean, there's all these little extra things. I'm not sure if you'll be able to see this here. But like, there's all these little extra things here in this book. And a lot of times when things are donated, those little extra things are torn out or missing. Sometimes you can just take them completely out. But practically everything is in here. And I love books about the making of things, like making of movies or musicals. I have a couple about making of some musicals. And I already have Harry Potter Page to Screen, which is that big blue, it's like a huge book about, taking the books and making them into movies. And that's like the retail for that was $75. I did not buy that way. I found it on clearance at Amazon, or I'm sorry, not at Amazon, at Barnes & Noble one day, and so I snatched it up. I think it was under $20. So this beautiful darling will look very nice next to that. So I'm super excited. So those are the physical books I got this week. I also did get 3 audiobooks from Audible. I have an Audible account. In case you don't know how that works, you pay a subscription fee. There's different options. I think there's one that's like $15, and there's the one that I do, which is $22 a month. And then you get, depending on how much you pay, you get 1 or 2 credits a month. I have 2. And you can, basically a credit is 1 audiobook. You can get 1 audiobook, a month, but you can carry the credits over, and you also get special deals and stuff if you're an Audible member. And so anyway, I'm an Audible member, and I really love Audible. And Blood of My Blood by Barry Lyga came out this Tuesday, which is a book I have been eagerly anticipating. I adored I Hunt Killers and Game. Maybe adored is not the quite the right word for this series. They're dark, they're mysteries, they're a bit disturbing. But they're so good. They're so good. And the end of Game, which is the second book, talk about cliffhanger. So I actually was lucky enough to get a galley from NetGalley just a little bit ago, but I didn't get around to reading it, and I actually had listened to the audiobook for I Hunt Killers and Game. So I thought since it just came out, I'll actually listen to that as an audiobook. And so I got that. It's on my phone right here. So yeah, I have them on my phone. So I have Blood of My Blood by Barry Lyga, and that's actually going to be the next audiobook I listen to. Once I finish Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban, it's going to be all Jasper Dent. And then they were having a sale, Audible was, this week, or until the 18th, and they had Blameless and Changeless, I think that's what they're called, by Gail, Carriger. They're, I believe, the second and third book in the Parasol Protectorate series, which is adult paranormal books. And people just rave about these books. There's a coworker of mine who has just been recommending them, like, you need to read them, you need to read them. And I do, I want to read them. I've checked out the books before, but I haven't read them, so I thought maybe I would I would listen to them. But the first book in the series, which is called Soulless, wasn't on sale. I think they do that on purpose. So I didn't get that one yet. I will download it. I'll just probably use a credit for it, but I didn't do it yet because I know I'm not going to listen to it right yet. So yeah, so those are all the books I got this week. I'm pretty happy. Not a huge stack, but still, it's totally awesome. Have an awesome weekend. Let me know what you think of these books, what books you got, and see you later. Bye!